Right now, I am working on the yellow Mustang. This is my 2006 yellow, screaming yellow Mustang. It's a V6. And what I'm doing is I'm installing this radio right here. And what happened in this car was that some previous owner kind of spliced everything apart and threw away the connector in the car. So what I'm doing is I'm rebuilding the actual connection as if it were from factory. So I bought the plug, the OEM plug that you would normally see if you were to take apart the OEM radio, and I'm wiring that to the car's existing wiring back here. And then I bought an adapter for installing an aftermarket radio, and I'm wiring that to the plug for the Pioneer. This way, if I ever want to remove, or if a future person wants to remove the aftermarket radio and install something else, or even install the OEM radio back into this car, they just have to unplug this and plug in the OEM plug back into the radio, or just rewire another one of these cheap adapters into the new radio's plug. And that's it. So right now what I'm using is, I use my multimeter to find what were the constant voltage plugs and the accessory voltage, and then the ground. I'm using a printout of a wiring guide that I found online for the 2006 Ford Mustang. So you can see here the constant was light green purple. The switched or the accessory voltage is like gray yellow, and ground is black orange. I use my multimeter to find that. These are some of the other tools that I'm using for cutting off wires, for crimping, a crimping tool. I'm using these 14 gauge butt connectors from my local auto parts. And what else am I using here? Oh yeah, and this tool, which is wire splitter. So you put the wire there and you pull it, and it splices the wire for you. This is very handy for these tight places. I can go in here and splice it without having to pull hard or yank any wires. All right, so let's see how this goes.